Hey everyone, welcome to Bobini Creates. My name is Jeannie and welcome to another Whip Day video, which is basically work in progress. So thought we could go ahead and work on this page today, or I could work on this page. It is from the book Summer Nights, and if you'll recall, I don't know if you saw in one of my recent videos, I explained that I was starting back at the beginning of this book and just trying to start at the beginning and go through and color them, you know, one at a time, like in order, in other words. So this is where I'm at right now. So let's go ahead and get started. I grabbed just a selection of Prismacolors and I'll get started. So I left off here, so let's continue with that a little bit. So it's Whip Day, but it also happens to be my birthday as well. So I want to apologize for not having this video out sooner. Usually I have this, you know, for you when you wake up on Saturday morning, it's there to watch, but it just has been one of those crazy busy weeks, you know, just lots going on. And I had meant to record a video last night and well, or yesterday day, but it was a super busy day, didn't happen. So anyway, thanks for joining me on my birthday. And honestly, I can't think of a thing I'd like to do more than color. So here we are. This is always my favorite thing to do. So anyway, so my day started off with a friend of mine took me out to breakfast and we had a lovely breakfast. Now I'm like way too full, you know how that goes. And my husband was saying he was going to take me out for dinner tonight, but I don't think I'm feeling it. I'm not used to eating breakfast and I am just stuffed. So that may have to wait for another day. But anyway, I did get myself a couple of, just nothing big, but a couple of little goodies for myself. So I'll show that to you here in a minute. You know, just because you gotta kind of treat yourself a little bit, I think. So that's what I did. So I had looked up on these flowers. I was looking at, I don't know what flowers or, you know, if these are a particular type of flower. It could be probably one of a number of different things that, you know, there's a lot of flowers that sort of resemble this. But I was kind of looking at Google Images trying to figure out if it were to give me any sort of idea on how to color these, and it really didn't. I saw lots of suggestions for blue and purple flowers, and I wanted it to kind of match this a little bit. Not that every page has to, you know, match the adjacent page, but in this case, I just sort of wanted to do that. So I just came up with, I just decided to use the same colors and not worry too much on, you know, how it should look realistically, that kind of thing. But, oh, I know what I was going to say. So in watching that, though, it was crazy. I don't know if you guys have ever seen those plants that they resemble animals. Have you ever seen those pictures? And if I remember, I'll try to post one, you know, here to show you. And I've seen them before, but I ran across them again. But there's, like in nature, there's some flowers that look very much like other things, like animals and whatnot. And what popped up, I had searched bellflowers is what I had put in, you know, to come up with an idea. And I got some ideas, you know, for bellflowers. But what also came up is this image of these, actually several images that look like cats' faces. And like, if you didn't know better, you would swear that's what they were. Like, it resembles a cat that much. So that was one of them. And I know I didn't see it today, but the other day I saw one that resembled a monkey's face. But there's all sorts of crazy things like that. Like, I find nature so fascinating. It's it's just amazing. And I would say, oh yeah, you know, it needs to camouflage and, you know, whatever, but I don't know why something would need to look like a little cat's face. I'm not sure. I don't even know, but, or a monkey face or whatever, but, you know, I'm sure there's some reason that developed that way, but, I don't know. It's just so fascinating to me. My, sister, excuse me just a moment. One of my sisters watches her grandchildren during the week, and so she's always trying to come up with, you know, sort of, they're young, but still she tries to come up with neat little, you know, science-y ideas, you know, for them to learn from. And so I had collected a whole bunch of those types of pictures of those flowers that look like other things. And when they were studying plants and flowers and stuff, so to speak. I mean, they're preschool, but still, you know, she's just really good about, well, helping them learn at a young age. And anyway, they got a real big kick out of those images, so that was kind of fun. Boy, I've got kind of a raspy voice today. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, it's amazing to me how just one simple thing like that and I can go down a complete rabbit hole, you know? I don't know if you guys do that, but I am so guilty of that, you know, and before you know it, the time has gone by and you've been, you know, well, I'll call it, I'll generously call it researching, but of course it's not researching, it's me being fascinated by silly things. But, and that's why we spend sometimes too much time on our phones and that kind of thing, right? And I try not to, but it does happen. Okay, so let's continue. And I'm gonna do, I think, maybe that flower over here. Let's see. So I don't know what I'm gonna do on him. So, you know, these were really limited palettes, as you can see, so I'm not really sure where I want to go with him. So that's going to take a bit of thinking. And that's why we're not coloring that today. Because I really have no idea what I'm going to do there. So, oh, I guess I should have told you what I've used on this so far. So this was ink tints for the stems and the leaves. And then the background is chalk pastel. So that is where we are at. At first I was going to do him sort of in those, you know, aquamarine kind of colors, but I don't know. If you have an idea, let me know. I'm still on the fence on that, on where to continue. I may look at some palettes online and see if I see anything that doesn't look like it would mess up, you know, I don't know, sort of detract from this page here. But we'll see. I suppose it's not that big of a deal. It doesn't have to match, but I'd like it to fit in, I guess, you know. I was a little heavy-handed there, which I am known to do. I thought about getting out a mermaid picture. I think I'm done with the mermaid picture that I was working on in a couple of streams from A Million Mermaids. The only thing is I'm not sure if there's like an inside background and there's like an outside background to that page. And I'm not sure if I want to do the outside background. So it may be complete or it may not be. I'm not really sure. But I would like to color some more mermaid pictures, you know. That's only one so far. I've kind of gotten a little bit of a, I don't know if I want to say late start this month, but at least, like I said, I've got several whips out there and I definitely I'm having fun, I really am, but it just seems like I haven't completed but one, maybe 2 pages if we're counting that one done. So, I guess it's not about the number, though. I always say that. It's about, you know, the enjoyment of it, and that is true, but I don't like to be a slacker either, you know. But yeah, this month the coloring has not been like linear. It's been like spread out, like little on this page, little on that page. Do I want to feel like going back to the first page? Not so much, you know, that type of thing. So I'll get them done. I'm good at that. I'm just not focused on any one page right now. And then I don't know if I'm gonna do, so you see all these little, I don't even know, like, if these are like little bits of pollen or magical, you know, sprinkling of light or whatever it is. I don't know if I'll match that. You know, I use the white Posca here. Am I going to do that over here? Or am I going to use, you know, maybe one of these pink colors? I'm not real sure. And also here the stamens. Not sure if I'm going to do those yellow or if I'm going to, I don't know. I'm just sort of taking this a little bit at a time and not overthinking it, I guess. So and I probably won't stay on here very long today. Honestly, I feel like I can't not make a whip day video. I really enjoy them so much, and I've had really good feedback on people that have, you know, kind of embraced that as part of their Saturday morning, and that just really makes me smile. You know, I've had people tell me they do whatever, crochet or color or whatever, during these videos, and I love that because honestly, that's what I do as well. When I watch your videos, I love coloring along with you, and it really does sort of feel like company. And so I don't know, I really look forward to this time, you know, in the week to be able to color and share it with you and hope that you're coloring along. So and with it being, like I said, my birthday, I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on camera, but I thought, you know, I could do at least a little bit, have a little chat with you. And you know what, I'll let me finish up here, and then I'll show you my tiny little haul, and maybe help enable you in buying some things as well. If it's something that you need in your collection, we'll see. You know how that goes. Oh, I don't like it when these are in the corners like that. That is not my favorite. Always makes it so difficult. I think that's why it's part of the reason I like spiral binding my books so much. Some of them, you know, if they have particularly difficult bits that are in the creases of the book, I like to bind those kinds of books just because it makes it a lot easier for me to color. And I can take the page out of the book if I want to, that type of thing. But I obviously don't do that on these beautiful hardback books. That would be a shame. So did you guys, any of you see the Northern Lights last night? I had a friend send me her pictures, and that was super cool to see. Just so beautiful, and I was jealous that we didn't get to view those here, but That's so exciting. It's really cool. And then my husband, he had some friends send him some images as well, and they were equally as gorgeous, so that's really neat. Oh, this is tricky business getting in here. But yeah, I would have loved to have seen that. It just looks so magical. I've seen some of you guys do coloring pages with like making your own northern lights in the backgrounds, and I just think that's really cool too. But Natural Wonders, pretty cool. All right, I think I'm messing up here a little bit. That was part of the part that I shouldn't have colored. It's hard to see sometimes in these little tiny bits, especially when your eyesight is not always the best. All right, I think, let me just do a little bit more, and then we'll take a peek at those little goodies. So I've been working on my house. You guys know that story. I'm not gonna continue that here, but still doing I'm really getting close to being done with the cleanup bits of that, so I feel really good about that. And starting to get things put away that we had to take out, for the construction work, so that's good. And I'll be so glad when that's over. But we still do have the painting to go, and that is probably my least favorite thing to do of all chores. I do not like painting, and I don't like doing things like that above my head. And we do have a bit of that as well, because we do have some ceilings that need to be painted. So where the construction work repairs took place. So I am not looking forward to that. That's going to make for some really tired arms. Anytime you have to reach above your head like that, I don't know if you're like that, but for me, it's not easy. And I can usually feel it the next day. All right. I think that's not too bad. I'll go back in and kind of clean it up a little bit. It could use a little bit of help. But anyway, like I said, I just wanted to pop in here for a second. So let's stop with that. And I always do that. I say, let's stop. I'll stop with this. And then I keep going. Okay, so we'll call that a day for this whip. And I'll try to work on that a little bit more this weekend. It's actually kind of a fun page. But the couple of little things that I did get, this is tiny little thing. I have a lot of Tombos, but there was a handful of ones in the set that I didn't have, and to add to my collection. So they had that 50% off coupon at Michael's, so I thought, you know what, I didn't really have anything there that I needed, but picked that up, so that was good. And actually, yeah, let me show you this. I showed this on my live this week, my live stream, but I really like the Tamnet brand gel pens, so I thought I would try the Tamnet brand acrylic paint pens. So I love this set. So this is a total of how many? 48. And these ones here are all metallics. And I just love that this side, these are all metallics. I love that they all fold up like that. That's just the coolest thing. And they give you a little swatch chart. So, the other really cool thing about these is they are numbered. Let me show you. Let's see. You can see they are numbered right there. So M, for metallic, number 8. And then one side of it is the the brush tip, and it's got a nice point on it, and I like that. And then the other side is, you know, more of a bullet nib, although I think a little bit, maybe a little bit pointier than a Posca nib, and maybe a little bit softer, but regardless, I really like it. So, and they feel really nice and creamy. So I haven't colored a page with them. I've only done swatching. And here, let me see if I can grab, do I happen to have my swatch? I do. Hang on just a second here, guys. So here's me swatching out like on a larger page. And by the way, if you're looking for the same free swatch chart, this is from Tammy Ann Creative on her website. So that's where I printed it out from, just on cardstock. And then I thought these colors were really, really cool. There's the one red, red orange, so not a lot there, but overall I like the variety. I'm not sure that, you know, I'm sure once I start to, you know, when I get to using it a little bit more, I'll probably figure out that I wish they had more of X, Y, and Z, you know, but for right now, I'm just really thrilled. And the price was really good. So I was pleased about that. So yeah, that's this. And then it has the little fancy strap, and of course it's a zipper little book. So that, and then the last little thing I got for my little haul was the very first Romantic Country. I didn't have this particular one, so I was just, yeah, I really wanted it as part of my collection, so I went ahead and got that. And I always love, I know a lot of you, if you've been around for a long time and are familiar with her books, you'll know that she draws with toothpicks and ink. So it just fascinates me, the detail that she can get, and these are just such cute magical images. So just thrilled to have this book to, you know, work on. So that's basically it. Thanks for joining me for another WIP day, and actually also for my birthday. And I hope all is well. I hope you guys have a phenomenal weekend. Here in the US, it's Mother's Day tomorrow, so happy Mother's Day. I hope that's a great day for you as well. And I'll talk to you on my next video. Thanks for joining. Bye now.